Hi everyone, my name is Alexandra Vishnevskaya and I'm going to talk about my experience of designing a mobile app for English learning. The app called Speak AI. It is an English learning app powered by AI. The project was made with an educational course in collaboration with UPROCK School. So the main goal was to create an app version of the mobile application from scratch and make a clean and intuitive user-friendly design which will stand out from the competitors. So let's talk about work process. First of all, we determine the goal to make that application for English learning, and the next step was to fill out the brief with all the necessary information, such as information about potential users, competitors, some of the essential functionality, unique features, and so on. I also did my research about the target audience, and based on that data, I found out that the age of the target audience is quite wide. So people from 16 years old to 55 are interested in learning English and in artificial intelligence as well. And also most of the students experience lack of motivation and speaking practice. I also did an interview with a few potential users, and they shared with me some advantages and disadvantages of competitors' apps they used. And for them, it was the most important thing that the lessons are interactive, they're fun, and disadvantages. They note that some of applications still have old interface and they were unclear for them. So I also made the Userflow and SGM, you can see here, and I chosen common scenario from authorization to studying lessons. We determine the positive and negative aspects of it, and of course offer some ideas for solving these problems. So like for example, the possibility to skip the registration, or maybe implement some tips when users start working with AI, and so on. I also analyzed functionality of different competitors and put everything here in a spreadsheet. So after that, I started with wireframing and prototyping. All the work I did in Figma. You can see here wireframes with interactive prototypes. Here we just make sure that the structure is clear and logical. Then, based on the improved structure, I filled in the technical task. And then I started working on visual concept, working on all the screens here. Since I initially designed the application for iOS, I fully complied with all the requirements from the human interface guidelines. This stage was, I guess, the longest one. It took around 50% of all time I work on creating the app, and I also on the stage filled in the design system with the main components, icons, etc. I also used the latest Figma feature called tokens, and it was actually very helpful when it came to transferring from light mode to dark mode. Here you can see the application in two modes, light and dark. So before developing the app, I had a test with real users in order to collect some feedback, and I received a positive feedback. The users loved the interface design. It was clear for them. They liked the feature for speaking practice. Of course, it took some time for them to figure out how to interact with it, but the tips we implemented was quite helpful. So when it comes to sending the design to development, I placed comments. You can see here almost on each screen there are some notes from me. Also, because the initial idea was to make the app cross-platform, I also adapted the design for Android and web. Of course, the interface didn't change significantly, just some elements changed within the material design guidelines. And in order to show the summary of all work I made, I posted a case on Behance, which I already showed a little bit. So here was, I placed a little bit of the research. Here you can see more into detail the main screen, all the main features we placed, some persona analysis, also how the screens look in dark mode, some of identity, of course, branding. Here you can see some of options we did for lessons. So it has a flashcards, a word order, some of multiple choice tests, and of course the results screen where user can see the results, his mistakes, and possibility to improve or complete the exercise. Also, we have a vocabulary section where also some AI features comes up. So, for example, when you create your own vocabulary list, you can help yourself with generating an example of usage words or phrases you're willing to learn, and also generate an image which will probably help you to memorize or maybe have some association with the word. Here I show some of the design system, and here's the main feature, speaking practice. You can see it looks basically like a usual call, voice call, but and here there are some tips showing that here, for example, users speaking and AI listening. Here indicates that you should start speaking, and you can pause the practice and maybe to have some time to think what you want to say. Of course, we have some options for users who are in lower levels, and you can speak on a certain topic where users have a script they should follow, repeat, and record as voice messages. And here's some branding again, and of course, last but not least, it's account section with all necessary functionality like change plan, subscription, managing payment methods, and so on. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for your attention. Okay, bye.